hosting is very expensive, quantities are small. By the way, telcos do not offer shared hosting here. And as it's big payment issue, you will be with 99% have problems, but of course people just need to survive. Hi, today we will talk about shared hosting in Angola. Also, I will present several website builder tricks. I am incredible CEO of Site.pro, will represent this country just because it's incredibly difficult to find English-speaking hosting there. We have lots of customers, but mostly they do not speak English. Okay, so firstly, Angola is about 33 million people, and a third of them are connected to the web. Of course, it's mobile devices, it's not computers, and mostly people living in the villages. And it's villages where there are no internet and not ever cell phones. So people have cell phones, but there are no network. It's regular there. And hosting is very expensive. Why? Just because it's not developed. Country is crazy. Fuel costs cents. You can fill up a full bag for 150 liters of diesel just for 40 euros. When in Europe you will pay for that bag about 300 euros. So fuel is very cheap. But everything else is extremely expensive. To get food, like it's for one person, it's like at least 50-100 euros just to get good food. And everything is very expensive. But quality is bad. And the whole country works like that. Bad quality and everything is very expensive. Hosting is not developed. Hosting is very expensive, quantities are small, there are not lots of domains, and of course there are no many payment gateways, only several of them. As in African country, people use mobile money to pay. Here, mobile money are not developed, but as I talk to telecoms, it's coming. So mobile money are coming, and I believe it will change the culture of internet. Domains and Domainity level is very poor here, less than 1%. So if you take 1,000 people, less than one person will have domain here, so it's not developed. Country is growing, of course. Support level is very poor. Ever if hosting companies have many customers, usually data centers looks not very nice. Of course, telcos are very rich, and it's a little bit different. By the way, telcos do not offer shared hosting here. It's only small providers and web design studios. Average price, as I said, is very high, and people prefer to host outside Angola. Why? Just because it's more logical. Better support, cheaper, better servers, and I'm unable to say that it's more logical, but from money point of view, it's much cheaper to host outside Angola. There are of course several companies that I really recommend, and they are really very nice, and support is very nice, and servers are stable, but mostly country is not developed. So website builder popularity is growing. We're of course #1 product here, and it's only starting. If you chat on Google, you will see many Portuguese brands there, as the country talk Portuguese. There are also many Portuguese brands here from Brazil, from Mozambique, and from other countries. So usually local providers also do not focus only on Angola, they focus on Angola, also Mozambique, also Brazil, also some of them in Nigeria or something. So usually people expand just because market is very small right now. So people usually make diversification for some countries. People of course love free, and we already tested. So really people prefer to use free services, so they like to start for free. And as it's big payment issue in the country, and one of the main issues is to collect payments. So collecting money in that country is a really big problem, the same as Mozambique, the same as Lesotho, the same as Swaziland, the same as in many not developed countries. Hosting business becomes very problematic. but it's slowly going up. What else about this amazing country? Of course, country looks like very developed, as you see, big buildings. After 6 o'clock, it's strictly not recommended to go to street, just because you will be with 99% have problems. And if you're a wise man and do not fight, maybe you possibly will survive. Of course, guys like me travel all this country straight away, and I was probably everywhere. Sleep on the roads, sleep in the forests. And by the way, in the forests, in the national parks, people cut trees and sell it. Can you imagine? In national parks, people cut trees and sell it for wood, like sell it for the fire. So I think it's very, like it's very bad. But of course, people just need to survive. So about some life hacks, maybe because I'm able to share Angolan life hacks, so I will share Site.pro life hacks. So we start focusing on numbers, and we really now start focusing on product, on growth hacking, and like that. So earlier we were focused on sales, how to sell more, how to provide big deal, or blah blah blah. So now we are focusing on numbers and growth hacking. So product oriented development, like we focus on numbers, and with these numbers we will know what to do in product. Also, we start introducing more and more Holacracy in our company. Much more people in the company that we can manage, and that is good that mostly people self-managed, so they doing nice result without any management. So people manage themselves. Like in our group there are like about 5 departments, and one department has no managers at all, has no any responsible person. So department works independently. For other departments, we have like 2 coaches, me and another guy, who help them. But technically, there are no like official boss in departments. So Holacracy works very well. Bad things that we're still working on managing bad departments. That, for example, if in department some small guys works very bad, still some CEOs or CTOs need to kick them. It's very rare, but it's still happening. And also we're changing our company to microservices. It means like every department provides his own results, and all of them connected like as microservices. So we have not many people, but we have many microservices that works directly with each other. People doing a lot of changes, doing their work, even if I'm 1 week offline, and they control themselves and each other. So it's save a lot of results. Angola is a nice country. Can you imagine 33 million people, and the Domainity level is less than 1. It means less than 0.1%. So huge corruption, like you can just corruption in all layers. When you touch something, you understand it. Just to understand, like COVID test costs like 250 euros here, like 250 euros to get COVID test, just to understand what's happening in that country. And like I think it's something illogical here. But at the same time, mostly people do not speak English here, so support is mostly in Portuguese, and only touristic places sometimes speaks English, but usually most of them speak Portuguese. And in very strong positions in big companies, usually they take people from outside, from other countries like South Africa, like Europe, because they have more expert here. About website builders, we're doing our best to develop it there, and I wish us good luck, and also you as well. Okay, thanks for your time, guys, and see you in the next video. And I believe so. Next representatives will speak English much better than local companies. Good luck. And by the way, I visited maybe without any meetup about 4 hosting companies. Just came to their office. The office not exist at all. So the level here is really very low. And it's big pleasure for me. So market leaders use our product. So it's really big pleasure for me. Thank you guys, and see you on next videos.